Alright, so those are still off limits because I haven't recruited those people. And they almost always have some kind of conversation that gives you some background, what's going on. It means you're now out of her.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
So yeah, they're the like informal face of the crew. Gives you some scuttlebutt what's going on. Let's see. I don't think Dr. Chakwas has anything new to say, but we'll visit her regardless. Maybe she does.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that.
Occasion.
I
I'll
think
see you later, Doctor.
she doesn't have anything new to say. At least I don't think she does until I get the Ceres Ice brandy. Then these guys talk, right? No? No. And I think he needs ingredients. And then Miranda. Not sure if she's going to say anything different now that Morden's on our crew.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Burn.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the Elusive Man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Nope.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Protect you?
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
See, that's weird. I wonder what her father's motivations were, what his goals were. Because she says it's for his own selfish reasons, not for the greater good. So I was wondering, what is he gonna? What were his plans with regards to Miranda?
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Yeah, let's talk about your father.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus.
Welcome back,
I
monkey.
joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used.
We already went through this.
By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The
Blah,
difference
blah,
is
blah.
you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
All right. Tell me about your mother.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Yep. All right. Talk to you later.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
All right. They never did truly answer that question aside from her being his legacy. Yeah, it's just weird. And also, like, he made her a her. From his own DNA. She doesn't have a mother. It's just very interesting.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy? Or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
Ooh.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
Goodness.
Such a dog.
I love these two. Are they going to say anything different, or do I need to get them to park first?
What can we do for you, Commander?
Yeah, I've already asked them these questions, so I don't think they'll have anything new to say. They only have the banter, like, when you come back from missions. So.
Carry on. Will do, Commander.
Alright, that's fine. Is there anybody down here yet? Or is that later? I think that's later. Alright. But yeah, Mass Effect 2 is definitely my favorite of the series. Just because they do a great job of... I mean, the fact that everybody can die is pretty darn amazing. That is a result. That is a valid result. Did I ever romance with Liara in ME1? I don't know. Don't recall. What is my status? So I do have Mordin. Okay. So we got Archangel. He's a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He is responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. Luckily, that never happened to you. Which part is that? So would you say Me Too is to die for? Oh, everyone dying. Always thought about doing the worst possible run and see if I could manage it. The Warlord, Dr. Okeer, millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with Collector technology, a brilliant, brutal Krogan warlord and Krogan rebellions veteran. Okeer is obsessed with saving the Krogan from the Genophage. It appears he contacted the Collectors to gain the necessary technology. Currently at a Blue Suns camp on Corliss, his relationship with the mercenaries is unknown. Yeah, my first playthrough, I actually had 3 people die. The veteran, Zaid Masani. Yeah, we already know about him. Who are these people? The convict, Jack. No last name known, exceptional biotic ability. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic. Little else is known, but the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on the Turian prison ship Purgatory. Cerberus has negotiated for the subject's release. And I like that they were very vague about the gender of Jack. With the name Jack, you assume that it's a male. And I never... When I finished Mass Effect 1, I determined to avoid all information that BioWare would release on Mass Effect 2 so that I wouldn't have anything spoiled for me. You lost Jack and Garrus your first playthrough. Yeah, I lost Garrus. Kasumi, yeah, we know about Kasumi. So any idea who should we go after first? We've got Zaid. We've got Archangel. Oh, the Warlord, the Convict, Jack, and the Master Thief, Kasumi. So, if you guys have any suggestions who I should go after first, that'd be great. Doesn't really matter to me. View achievements? I have achievements? Oh, from other playthroughs. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I lost Garrus. I lost Tally. And who was the third person I lost? I want to say Thane? Yeah. And each time I lost somebody, I just felt horrible. Let's see. Armor. So we've got this Cerberus Assault Armor, which looks kind of... And then the Blood Dragon Armor, the Dragon Age crossover DLC, which I got. So weird. Yeah, I think they justify it by saying it's for Urban Combat Championship League. Some kind of sporting league. When and how the elusive man got his hands on the armor is unknown, but several of the signatures bear messages such as Expletive the Geth and Shepard get well soon. And this is the Terminus armor. It looks cool, but he's got the mask on all the time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with this armor. Did I get upgrades? Not yet. And casual appearance, I don't know. Definitely not doing that. That's the Renegade playthrough outfit, in my opinion. So, okay. We are ready to go to our next mission. Recruit somebody. Yeah, both armors look great, but the robotic voice. Indeed. And it's funny, because you know they did not redo all the audio for male and female Shepard. They ran it through some kind of filter, which is kind of amazing if you think about it. If I'm still an Omega, I can get Archangel. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. And we'll get Zaid in the same stroke. But yeah, I don't like the robot voice. And I could skip this, but I like it. I like watching these little cutscenes. Because I'm a nerd. I like me some space porn. Alright, so... You neither, that's why you never really use those armors? Yeah. So I'm guessing Mordin and Miranda, because Jack's not that spectacular as a combat character either. Already got 2 points. I could put him into Combat Drone or Overload. What does it take to get Incinerate? I need Overload rank 2. So... AI hacking requires Cryoblast too. Which one's Cryoblast? Snap Freeze. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Purchase. Alright. I want to say everybody's got the, yeah. Oh, 3 options. Oh, I do like me some Singularity Projectors. I want to say this was a DLC weapon as well. Yeah, it's the Black Hole Gun. Always been a visor kind of guy. The Arc Projector is pretty nice too. This one's really good against the collectors. I'll go with the singularity projector for now. All right. Everyone else should have, yeah, the best stuff.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard.
Yay!
Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Excellent. Knew he could do it.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Afterlife. First time you see that gun? Yeah, I want to say it was a pre-order DLC. From GameStop? Okay, Luther.
Please. Shut it.
Oh, jeez.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it.
Jeez.
Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
Does anybody else think that his Zaid's right eye is cybernetic? Or do you think he's blind in that eye?
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
So yeah, that big scar on the right side of his face, is that from a wound he sustained on one of his contracts, or was that voluntary surgery he took to augment his eye? Or was it a wound that took out his original eye and they put in a cybernetic one? You know?
Make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Jeez.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Probably half working eye. Who knows? All right. So we need to go to Afterlife to recruit Archangel. Hey, look. That says Afterlife. We should probably go there.
Let me in.
Too intense of a question for you to think about now. Love the design of this club. All right. Where is Aria? Sure. Got the brandy for Chakwas. Arya's in the back. So who's up for having a text convo with a girl and telling her that while you like her, you're not interested in her? I'm not interested in that convo. I tend to be pretty brutal when it comes to stuff like that.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Yeah, I want to talk to Arya. Nope! Yeah, I'm gonna have to nope out of that conversation too. There she is.
That's close enough.
Carrie Ann Moss. Also known as Trinity from The Matrix. Damn it.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
Oh, she read Game of Thrones too.
Talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
It's Arya, and she was talking about Arya.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter.
Drama queen.
Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
Yeah, keep up,
Don't
Pi.
fuck with Arya.
I love that. Yeah, she'll put you on a list.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
Now this scene, this conversation, and the camera placement and the movement of Shepard and Arya is very awkward, in my opinion. Oh my god, she's so much older than Jessica Jones. Well, I want to say this game came out in 2009, so that was 7 years ago. Yep, Pi, let's stay away from spoilers.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
That could be our way in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Shep is the definition of an Akko Taco.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Yeah, that's true, Luther. Although it's more for anybody that's in chat who may not have seen stuff. I'm pretty much convinced everything's going to be spoiled for me anyway. What with Twitter and Facebook and everything else, so...
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
That's pretty smart.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
So, You must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Just playing a character that's male in the comics, it makes sense she'd be into girls. Okay.
Tell me how you got set up.
Not gonna touch that.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
It's so silly when people change from source materials. For example, the Human Torch.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
I don't know. I think anytime a movie adaptation is made of books or comics or anything, really, even another movie or TV show, I think they have free reign to do whatever the hell they want. I don't believe in the sanctity of canon, so it doesn't bother me.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
All right. Hollywood is the worst. So where am I going?